built to help me in rankings, right? Like to pick specific keywords for me and help me in other different domains. But for this tutorial today, I'm going to specifically work on keyword research. And I'm going to use this tool and this AI, include AI here. You can use any AI of your choice, Google Gemini, ChatGPT, or Grok, anyone you want to use. But I'm using Claude for this tutorial. So I'll be using Claude AI and I'll just go ahead now and launch the tool. This tool is on GitHub, like it's not hosted on the cloud. So if you want to use this tool as well, you will have to go to our GitHub repository and download the code. So I'll just open my VS Code right now. As you can see on my screen, I'm trying to share my VS Code. Hamza, check if everything is displaying perfectly. Like I said, we're going to use the Claude AI. Claude AI is to assist us during our optimization, right? And this tool I want to import right now and run is going to help us get perfect keywords. First of all, this is a different project. So I'll just close this up. If this is your first time joining us, don't forget to follow us because we go live every day, 10 a.m. Cameroon time on YouTube, 10 p.m. Cameroon time on Kick. I'll close this folder now. And we don't only teach web design or digital marketing, we teach cybersecurity, ethical hacking, software development, and web development. So I'm just going to import a new folder, which is the folder for the tool I said I was going to use. Oh, I think I have it. This is the tool here. I'll just go ahead and run the tool so that I have it locally running. But if you want to run the tool yourself, you can just go to the code, and you need to install some dependencies. And I think you'll see everything under the README section, what you're supposed to install and how to run the code locally. The process is the same like what I'll be doing right here. I'll just go ahead and open my terminal, new terminal. The GitHub profile is loading as well. Now, while we wait for them loading, let me show you exactly what we'll be doing today. This is the tab I'm working on. Okay, so this is the website we are working on, main dashboard. If you're not familiar with this, then maybe you have to get some knowledge about web development from our live stream today by 10 p.m. Cameroon time on Kick. You can add me up. You can add me up at Greyboy. That's my username. Just search Greyboy on Kick and add me up because I'll be showing you how to design a complete website from scratch, getting a free domain name, free hosting, free business email, and building a professional looking website. And after that, you can implement everything you're going to see from this your website ranking. But note that you have to do this on a paid domain. The domain I will show you how to get today is not paid. To launch the tool. Mm, underscore fixed. I should have that running from here. You wait for a second. Okay. Is it all good? Okay. So we are going to wait for some seconds. While waiting for it, let me go introduce how the search engine goes. Right now, this is what you will see when your website is ready to be optimized. Before optimization, you need to do what is known as search engine submission. I'm just going to walk you through that, but I cannot redo it, but you just need to follow the same process. Or after this, I'm going to create a very short video tutorial and I'll post on this channel as well how you can actually submit your website to Google search engine Bing, which will automatically work alongside with DuckDuck and other search engines like Yandex and the rest. So now I'm using RankMath SEO. If you check here, if I zoom my screen here, you're going to see RankMath SEO, right? And if I hover on it, AI content and other features, right? Now, if you want to submit your website to Google search engine, you just need to work on this one platform. Everything works within this area of RankMath. Your submission, everything like general settings, you see titles and meta description, you're going to see everything. This is taking a little time to load because I'm running more while we wait for the tool to launch as well. I think I have an issue with loading this tool here. I'll open the terminal again. When you're working with code, no matter how much you troubleshoot or fix the code, always know that there might be an issue the next everything on the live stream so that if you want to launch it from your end and you're facing this is the GitHub profile. You're going to see it's my GitHub profile. So I'm actually logging in as an admin, right? So I'm just going to go directly to the repository you need to work on. Um, Let me go to repository so they show me everything. These are different projects, very amazing projects. You can check them out as well. But this is the and you look for Grae-X Argo Scope. If you open the project, you're going to see all the project code and you can download it from here. It directly to your own GitHub repository, or you can download it to your local system at once by just clicking on this code. If you want to use the command line interface, you're going to see a link and copy this HTTPS link, go to your terminal and just go to the directory, the repository where you want to download the code. You type git clone and you paste this code, hit enter, it's going to download the code automatically. Or you just download the zip code from this download button here. Once you download the system, you can now go ahead your VS Code or any code editor you prefer and run your project from there. So right now I'm going to call the command. I did a lot of projects, so I'm trying to close them all before I call the command. Let me go back to the README. Okay, you can see the README here, right? This is how you launch the project. So I'll just copy this and try it out here. If it doesn't work to run the project, from this error, I'll know exactly what I'm supposed to do. This is how you troubleshoot. Even though I built the tool, but obviously I need an artificial intelligence to be able to run it. There's no way you can run away from it. I already have this installed, but they're asking me to check if it's installed right. So I'll just take it back to the tool. I'll paste it here again and run to check if it's installed. Let's give that some seconds. Is everything good? Okay. All right. You see, right? It's okay. I have it installed. We have the name and we have the version here, as you can see, right? So now let me just type ls so that I get all my projects. This is the easiest and fastest way for me to launch this project without having to go through every issue they are giving me. I have an artificial intelligence working, so why would I have to stress going through it manually? By pasting this, they're going to give me what the error was and exactly command I'm supposed to run to launch the project. Perfect. Thanks for pasting that. You're using Python 3.13 install. So this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to use this. Uh, I'm supposed to use this command rather. So I'll just clear my screen and I'll paste this command and see if it runs. I have app.py, but this is the name of the file here, web underscore app. So I don't think this is going to run. It's going to run what I have up here, which is like a sample, but it's literally the same. You see, right? They say, look at the URL. Automatically, when you run it, it launches on the screen directly. And the Python is going to ask you if they should allow this. I'll have to allow. Just wait for some seconds because it's fully coded with Python. Says the tool is very heavy, so this might take a little time depending on the quality or the strength of your network. Okay, I was running the test file. The app was the test file. So let's try to use the same command to run the main file now. I'm sorry, I'm trying to explain more on this tool when this tutorial is not about .py. We have web underscore app.py, which still and start our search engine optimization so that whenever we want to choose a keyword, we don't need to come and go through this process again. Like I said, if you want to run the tool, go to GitHub, search Nztech, or you just go directly to the link I'm going to post in the description of this video, and you're going to get the tool. And once you launch it, you're going to see You're going to see an interface like what you see on my. Let me run the last one. Okay. Now I'm going to stop this. I'm going to stop this run, and I will run the next two. You can check here. You see app web underscore app fixed. So let me stop this and I'll call the command again. We have web underscore underscore fixed dot py. So in this tool, you can actually scrape and see what your competitors are doing, see your position on the search engine and all of that. So let's see what happens here. I think I need to do some troubleshooting on this code. Okay. While this is loading, let's just go straight up to ranking our product. I think I'll need to do some troubleshooting on this tool and I'll bring it back to you guys. Okay. Now, this is our dashboard and this is our SEO like platform, right? We have the setup wizard, we have help, and we have modules. Content AI, we have different options that you could literally just choose from, like the ones you want to use. But this is where you submit your website under the setup wizard. You can see we have the easy, the advanced, and the custom. With the easy, RankMath actually takes care of most of your SEO updates and stuff, but with the advanced, you will have to manually do them. So if you're a beginner, I will advise you go with this. But if you also maybe have maybe little or no idea about ranking a website on search engine, I would prefer you go with the easy. You can see down here, I already have my stuff done, right? So I'm just going to click on next. I will not do any settings again. I will just walk you through what you're supposed to do. What is your shop? Is it a web shop? Is it the company website site? Is it a portfolio, small business? You just choose it from this drop down. Mine is a web shop. It's an e-commerce store, right? Business type, you choose from this as well. Mine is a store. What's the name of your store? You put the name here. The website alternative name. I'm using psychedelic because the website is specific, like it's pointing at, excuse me, at psychedelics, right? Personal organization name, website name, and I have my logo here. If there are social media images, you upload them here, save and continue. This is how you submit the same process. Even if you're using RankMath, the process is pretty simple and similar. Now you can connect to Google services from here. I don't want to do that because I did it already. So I'll just take save and continue. I'll just take save and continue there. And here I'll return to the dashboard. Your process might be different from mine, but they are going to give you options that will be easy for you to select. I'm not giving those options again because I already submitted this website. Once you submit that, it might take 48 hours to be submitted into the search engine. So after that, you will have to wait for 48 hours. Wait until it is submitted before you continue with your rankings. And here you can just provide a description for your organization on your website here and go through these other stuffs and just feed them in. These are default information that you should easily see them. Oh, a colleague is working on these two right now. That's why we can't launch them. He actually saw my live and just texted me. So he's actually doing some changes on these two. I'll be bringing them up. I'll be bringing these two up maybe for a complete video on how you can actually use every feature of it. I've made a video on it already on our main channel. You can also check that out. That's Grae Technologies. You can check that out on YouTube as well. For now, let's go straight up to why we are. Go to permalinks. This is very important. Click on permalinks. On default, when you go to permalinks, you're going to see post day and name will be selected. Whatsoever link you will be ranking very long product, but make sure you have already confirmed that your website has been submitted to Search Console. Submitting to Search Console, you need to go to the Google Search Console. You get an HTML code, preferably an HTML. Once that is done, we rank or work on our on-page SEO on. You see me talking about on-page because there's also it has nothing to do with the admin dashboard. That's getting external. This website has a perfect off page already, so I'm focusing on page. In the days ahead, we're going to do how to get a perfect off-page SEO, how to get a perfect domain name that might be having an off-page SEO already. These are tips that you might not see somewhere else. So I'm going to show you all of that. First, I'll go to post, right? If I click on all posts, because that's what I'll be ranking, you're going to see one post is already, I've ranked one post already and I have like 81 on 100. But when I did this, it was 84. This is showing you that ranking actually drops. So when you rank something like a page, product, or post, you're not supposed to sit and like, okay, I've done it. No, after some weeks, some days, maybe 40, 50 days, you go back to that is why it is called search engine optimization, because you have to constantly be working on it. So we have this at 81 already, which is cool. That's why we have green, but we need to come back to it. You see, we haven't done anything yet, right? They say keyword not set, nothing is done yet. So I'll click on edit and we will start from here. Now the tool has launched. I think he has just disabled what he was doing. You can see the tool on my screen. We have so many different features, but this is the feature we are going to be focusing on, keyword research. So I'll just click on it so that when we get to the point of using our keyword, we'll make our research. So clicking on this is going to open a tab where I can do my keyword research. While that is loading, let's go back to what we are doing here. Now I'm trying to edit this. This is the post we will be working on, right? You can see our SEO score. We have 0 on 100. Our SEO score, oh, let me zoom this down. All right, this is perfect. We have 0 on 100. We have 6 on 100, sorry. Now let's scroll down and see. This is everything we have on this post. This post perfectly made. First, we need to add an image because we need to do image optimization. If we check here under the blog title, we don't have any image. So the first thing we need to do is look for an image of this syrup, because this is the actual product, and we are going to display product relating to this under this blog post, so that whenever anybody reads this post and they're interested in what they see, they might just consider buying from our product list. So first, I will copy this and I'll go to Google. I'll go to Google and I will paste the name and I hit enter. I'm trying to get an image that I could optimize for that post, because image SEO is very important. The reason why I'm seeing all these images here is because the users had actually optimized their images to get this, right? So now let's look for an image here. Consider, you have to know that Google looks at copyright as a very bad thing, and it's a very bad move for your SEO. Image copyright, so you don't get content from another person's website and paste it directly onto your website. If you don't know how to get content, we have different AI tools. Like I said, this is Ngrok. We have DeepSeek, we have ChatGPT, we have Google Gemini. There are so many AI tools you can use. And if you really want to know how to leverage the usage of AI tools, you need to download Kick and follow us on Kick at Grey, because every 10 p.m., Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, literally every day, but these days are specifically for AI tools. You will learn tools and you can get that knowledge and implement on what I'll be teaching on YouTube live streams. You'll be able to do everything yourself, not having to pay people hundreds of thousands, hundreds of dollars for them to do this job for you. So now I already have my content, so I'm not going to get content from anybody. But if you don't have a content and you want to get maybe content from a different platform and use in your own website to rank on Google, make sure once you copy their content, you just go on Google and search for. If you multiple websites you could use to paraphrase. Like this is my favorite, this Quillbot. I usually use this for paraphrasing. You can use this, you can use Gen AI. There are so many of them. You see, I have them listed here. Use any of them to now I'm just going to get an image that I will add to my blog to be able to optimize image as well. So if I scroll down, let me just use an image like this that doesn't really display what is happening there, because products like this, Google are very, very sensitive to the image for my product. I have a couple of images here, but I just want to go through downloading another one. But now, before making it short, you need to understand, why am I making it short? Why should you make it short? What kind of SEO title am I using? What is still pain syrup? Is a keyword. That's a keyword. Uses, slide, effect, and dangers, right? All of this, I don't think is important. It's actually important for the blog, but it's not important for. We make it short, catchy, and we make it understandable. That's why readability in SEO is very important. So after canceling everything, I'll come and cancel this. I'll just write something like, what is a still pain syrup? Or what is still pain syrup in 2026? Reason why I'm writing 2026 is because your keyword must have a number. And the number, you cannot just go and write any number. What you're writing has to make sense, but there are certain things you must have inside. If you have any questions, certain things you must have inside, right? Now we have what is known as sub, or let me say, this is the main topic, the main heading, and we have subheadings. Your main heading should carry H1. H1 stands for heading one. It's already on heading one. If I click here, this should be like heading two or three. So make sure you have heading one, heading two, heading three, even heading four is cool. But I want you to specify on heading one as the main heading, which is that's what's supposed to be. Heading the subheadings that comes after that should have heading two or three because we need your, and you can see we have it here as well, right? And it's on heading three. That means we've already gotten at least part of the SEO. And how are you going to know that we are actually working in line? We need to add our image, then edit this page with Elementor to have a full control of the SEO panel. So what I need to do right now is just go back to blogs, Twitter, or if you have the image to select for my computer so that I select the image we actually downloaded, right? So now let me go to downloads. I have so many images here that might get me confused. So I'll go with this and I'll just click on open. I think there's an issue with this, with the extension we talked about in the website already. But if you're downloading a new image, just go directly and download it. The syrup, but it's the same product, right? Now I have the product image here. I'm not going to do optimization here. I will take you directly to, and you can see the where they've written slug here, where I'm highlighting. The URL is very long, and this is going to give us an error. So what I will do is I'll have to reduce this by just looking at what is, you can end it here. This is how short our URL is marked as good, simple, and this slug we worked on. I'm going to show you the three spaces that has worked on that. Just by doing this, if you look at where we had 6, we have increased to 10. That's showing you that your SEO is actually increasing. Very important. Now let's save this and edit with Elementor. Are you getting the point? You are going to save this and we should see a pop-up down here as completely saved or something like that. Just give it some seconds. And you, for us, if I click on, let me click on keyword research here. Oh, okay. Sorry, you're not going to see my face, but I think I'll just continue. Now, you can see here we have keyword research lab, right?
The screen is not showing. You're sharing the screen.
Oh, I'm not showing my screen. Damn. Sharing my screen.
You're sharing the Avila.
Okay, light went off. And, okay, sorry about that. The situation of the country. Can you see my screen now? Just give it a second. Okay, perfect. Now you can see. Can I see from your device? Let me see from your device. We're going to wait for some seconds. Now we are waiting for it to load with Elementor. Note that Elementor is a very heavy plugin. Uh, Calculating on percentage, I think WordPress carries like 43 to 46% of websites running on the entire internet. And most of these websites updates every time and it's very heavy, making it like a little bit slow to load at times. So we just have to be patient. While it's loading, I'll go back to our keyword research lab here, right? Now we already know the keyword we are working on. If I come back to our product here, we are working on this sorry, on our post. Let me go back to post here. While Elementor is loading, we know we are working on the second post, right? So let's copy the keyword we want to use. This is our post, and we said we are going to use word. So if I come here and I just write something like, right, now where do I want to rank this website? I have to select where I want to rank this website. I'm targeting United States, right? Minimum is 70. Then filter. Should it be a commercial keyword, informational, transactional, or local? I'll go with transactional and I'll go with local. Once I select this, I'm going to click on discover here. Okay, let my selection. Okay, let me see. It's a research method. Let me use propositional. Or let me just go with all of them. Like what you actually need is the best. So I prefer you select everything you see there, but target the countries you want. I'm targeting the region I'm targeting is USA, and my research method, I've selected all the options I used. The intent filter, I've selected everything, and I will just click on discover. Okay, discovering keywords for. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to get max 30 keywords. You know that this might not be up to 30, depending on the density of that keyword. All right. This might not be up to 30. So let me discover the keywords from here, and we are going to get a drop down here of the number of keyword complete suggestion. So it's acting like Google bot to get the keyword people are ranking on with this same focus keyword seed I have used here. Okay. All right, guys, I might just end and I will come back when I have electricity. This might take a little time to load because of electricity. So I'm going to come back live immediately. I have light. Sorry about that. But we are going to be connecting on Kick today by 10 p.m. Cameroon time. Don't miss out because I'll be teaching amazing AI tools.